Ladies and gentlemen, it is this time of the week again. We have received 5 brand new weekly shorts, and at the same time, of course, the world records on last week's maps have been revealed. So as always, we're gonna check out last week's records, and then we're gonna discover the brand new maps. Alright, last week we had a special week of sponsored weekly shorts, so let's see what the players have cooked on these maps. Small information for those of you that are watching, I mean all of you guys are watching, this is a YouTube exclusive recording. Because, yesterday on Sunday, I was not at home the entire day, so I'm recording this on a Monday morning. So, small apology that this video is coming out a bit later than usual. I'm trying my best to bring it out as soon as possible. But for once, I had some real-life activities. Anyway, map number 1. We have the world record actually being held by a fellow wheel abuser. We love to see that. Neek with the WR. And yeah, this map, I was a bit confused on the discovery because there were like many different lines and Neek actually had an insane end. Look at that. Casas was ahead. In general, the Dutchies are cooking on this map. Look at this. 2 Dutchies. 3? 3 Dutchies and 2 Italians. That's crazy. At least the Italians are on weekly shorts map number 1. I mean, they were not busy yesterday or any weekend watching the World Cup. Yeah, anyway. Sorry, Italians. But yeah, clean run by Neek. Very inside line in the finish here. Pretty good cooking. Finishes, yeah, does a small nose slide here and then just has a bit more speed. Casas actually threw a little bit, to be honest. Casas was so far ahead. Look at this. But then just a bad line here cost him like almost a 10th. So considering this is a weekly shorts map, the gaps are actually kind of huge on this. Kind of crazy. But yeah, good cooking by the Dutchies here. Very well done. Neek with the WR, the only one with a 0.3. Very nice to see. And with that, we go to map number 2, where the world record is being held by Auk. Let's see what this is about. This was a freewheel, not freewheel, slow-mo tech map, which I really disliked. I hate slow-mo driving. Yeah, basically just a tech map. Clean drift here. Small neo slide to the left. And then basically just keeping speed into the finish. And yeah, Auk. I have no clue who that is. But he actually cooked here. Holy moly. In general, only 3 people with a sub. 4th and 5th place also with a tie. That's kind of interesting. But yeah, basically just clean racing lines. Nothing crazy to look at here. We move straight to map number 3, which was, or is, Every Day is Different. And yeah, this map was indeed quite interesting, because there were many different routes here, and they were pretty well balanced. The route that looked the fastest to me was the dirt into, yeah, plastic reactor route here. So this is what I went for, and I mean, I'm only 0.2 behind the world record, but let's see what the rest is doing. Okay, Dower is also going to the left. Okay, is everyone going there? Probably, right? Yeah, looks like it. Okay, so I did find the fastest route in my discovery. That is nice to see. And yeah, with some cleaner gear changes, apparently you can almost drive a sub 14. That's crazy. Okay, small nose slide here. Yeah. Bobo with that shoot. Okay, the nose slide gained a lot. Look at this. He legit shot into the lead. Very inside finish. Most direct line. And with that, he actually overtakes. Very nice. But yeah, everyone doing the same line. To be expected, to be honest. It also felt like the fastest one to me. And with that, we've already arrived at map number 4. And again, Neek with the world record. What the fuck? Neek the GOAT. But this map was really interesting because we had, yeah, some wood on the sides that you could make use of. And look at Neek. Oh my god, with that 1 SD, he barely has enough of a lead. And yeah, in the start, I actually went to the right, as you can see. But apparently it's faster to go inside and then exit with a speed slide. Very interesting. Okay, good cooking here. And Neek with the 2nd world record, so he probably will win the week. That is nice to see. I don't think Neek won any weekly shorts week so far, so that is a big W to him. By everyone doing the same lines, so nothing crazy going on there. And with that, we move to map number 5, which was very interesting, but I definitely was not the greatest fan of this, because, yeah, this driving was kind of weird. But this is the run that I got. Definitely not great. So let's see how much better the records are doing it. In 5th, we have Kevin Deniort. Kevin Deniort. Yeah, okay. What is this, Stratbroski? They the white thing is the checkpoint. They bounce on it. Then I don't know if they get it with their back wheels. You can see they buck into the beam. So maybe that's how they get the checkpoint. And that bounce allows them to skip this entire uphill-downhill section. That is crazy. And then very low line here and basically just PF into the finish. Oi, 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 oi. Okay. What is Chem W doing? Chem W has an insane run. Oh my god. Okay, Leonis with a completely different line, but look at that run by Chem W. He got like a zoop with his nose basically pointing up, so he gets like a faster reactor flight. And now look at this. He bounces on the hill, peng, that puts his nose down, which basically gives him a perfect angle for this downhill. And he even threw a little bit. He even released the finish, even though he didn't have to. He did a double release, and it was absolutely not necessary. So this could have been a 9.6 even. Okay, that's like a very disgusting run. But very interesting that Leonis is doing something different. Let's see that again. So he also bounces, and he just goes all the way direct. Wow. Ah, wait. Ah, this is an... Oh my god. Okay. This is another checkpoint here, the white one. So he bounces here, but then has to go backwards to get the last checkpoint, and then starts accelerating again. But it is enough for a second place. Okay, very cool that this route is possible as well. But yeah, looks very, very unfun to hunt, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, people cooked. It was very nice to watch. Good focus by everyone. And with that, the records are set in stone. And as predicted already, the winner of the week is Neek with 90,000 points. However, it was very close. Bobo actually in second with 86k. That is a pretty high amount of points for the top two. So good job to both of them. And yeah, especially good job to Neek. Then we have Auk in third, Chem W in fourth, and Dowers in fifth. GG. Alright, but enough yapping about last week's maps. We are gonna dive straight into the new ones. And we're gonna start on map number 1, of course, the White Landscape. Let's see what we can do. I can tell you it is 10 AM at the moment, so I haven't done any gaming so far. And I'm also not sure how good my gaming will be today, because, yeah, yesterday, as I said, I wasn't home all day. And part of that reason was that I went to play squash for 2 hours. And for those of you that have ever played squash in their life, you probably know that it's pretty exhausting. Especially for me, who is, I mean, in theory, I am quite sporty of a guy. But I'm not really doing sports super actively these days. So yeah, everything just hurts. My arm hurts. My ass hurts kinda, because... Or not really my ass, more like my hip. Because in a very exciting game, I completely ran against the wall basically once. And hardcore stopped with my hip, so everything just hurts now. So I'm kinda on the mat today. But we're still gonna try our best to do a regular and good discovery here. So yeah, let's see what we can do here. I guess since the maps are already out for half a day, we are not gonna get any crazy records here. But we're still gonna try our best. So we definitely wanna drop here, then probably just inside line. And then probably just good racing line here, which this definitely wasn't, but... Yeah, and then finish inside, I guess. Okay. Pretty simple map 1. Not too exciting, to be honest. What am I... Why is there... Oh my god, why is there snow here? Is there snow everywhere? Also, like, here? There is snow bugging through the ground. Okay, that's kinda... Ew. Okay, but it seems to be everywhere, so I don't think... Ah! Yeah, it's also on the side. Wow. Okay, it seems like I cannot dodge the snow. I thought there's maybe a gap where I can go to so that I don't hit any snow, because the snow obviously slows you down a lot. But nope. I think we just have to take the snow. We gotta eat the snow, guys. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. That's a not so exciting map, to be honest. I don't like this one. I mean, it's map 1, yeah, but... Oh, now I don't know how to steer to the left because of the snow. Because the snow slows you down. And it basically gives you icy tires for a fraction of a second. Naja. Let's see. We can definitely improve still. Because my finish turn was very bad. AT, PF as ever. The offer times on weekly shorts are such a joke. I know, old topic, but actually crazy how bad they are. Yeah, that's definitely a lot better. That should be a top 700 only. That's kind of shit though. Yeah, that's pretty damn bad. But I don't see what else we could do. Like, there is snow everywhere. Is there a risky finish? I hope not. If so, it is definitely not easy to see. I don't see one, to be honest. I'm a bit confused that I'm only 700 with this. Where am I supposed to gain the time from? Okay, you can keep a lot of speed through this. Then, I don't know how far left I can finish. Okay, that was a lot better. 43. Wait! Oh my god! I didn't start a green timer. YouTube, I'm so sorry. Holy shit, I forgot a green timer. That's crazy. That has, like, never happened before. I think it's like 5 minutes. Oh my god. Nah, I can see the entire comment section already. Oh my god. Oh, hell nah. That's crazy. But okay, guys, as I said, I'm pretty cooked today. It is 10 a.m. I haven't even emptied my coffee yet. I'm not fully there yet. Holy shit, that's crazy though. Wow, this is gonna be my most disliked video on YouTube. Nah, please don't dislike it, guys. I hereby apologize to all viewers. Holy shit, I actually forgot completely. That's crazy. Naja, yeah. I think I wanna skip this map. Soon-ish, at least, because this is... I don't know, these kind of maps are just not fun to play for me. Like this kind of min-maxing. I'm just a fan of long and difficult maps. And weekly shorts are... I mean, weekly shorts used to be short and difficult, kinda. Or like short and tricky at least. But now they are just... well, they're just short. Yeah, another mini improvement. That was kinda good. Top 100, come on! Yes, okay, 59th, I would say, considering that the maps are out for a bit already. Yeah, we're gonna leave it at that. I'm kinda in between. It's not a downvote map, it's not like bad, but I also don't like it, so I'm just gonna leave it unvoted. And with that, we're moving to map number 2, Plantation. Let's see what this one is about. The slow map of the week. Starts with a booster, W. Eh? Okay, that's kind of... how is this the slow map of the week? This is legit faster than map 1. Yeah. I love the Nadeo map categories. Slow map, the third block you drive on. Or, okay, the 5th block, to be exact. Is a booster. Absolute W. Yeah, and as very often... it is tech. Woohoo. Revolutionary. Map 2 being a tech map. Top 10 anime plot twists. Yeah, it's pretty much just 3 U-turn slides, I think. It's just like, in Germany, we would just say Einheitsbrei. Which I really cannot translate to English. But it's just a typical again. God. Okay, I would say top 100 is the goal at least. So let me log in. I mean, I am a great tech abuser, as you guys know. Sometimes. Okay, we can keep a lot of speed here up the hill. Very important. And then the last slide, I'm pretty sure I just want to go full inside. And yeah, finish very far inside. But I would say this is actually... okay, to be... like, map is not... like, weekly shorts in general are... targeted towards beginners, so yeah. When I complain about weekly shorts being too easy, it has about the same effect as when an absolute beginner is complaining about the Red Bull faster maps to be too difficult, for example. It just makes no sense. So even though this is not for me, I can say for a beginner, I think this map is actually great. Like, this could be a great map for beginners to learn how to drift. As in, not really learn as in this map is a tutorial for it, but it's like a nice map where you can test it because you have a lot of a lot of time to set up the slides. And yeah, it's like a cute little map, I would say. So for that regard, it's actually pretty good. So now let me please be a bit less skill checked, because right now I'm absolutely not going. This exit is actually a bit tricky because it's very easy to jump. Not sure if I like that one. Okay, that's a bit better, but still kind of shit. Ah, you do need to start the slides pretty early. Pretty rapidly. I'm definitely not in the drifting mood yet. Oh, that was finally a drift. That was worthy of my skills. Sort of. That was pretty good. 65th, okay. Not too bad, not too bad. Not sure if I can... Well, I can definitely improve it, but not sure if I will. Oh, yeah. I also don't want to spend too long on this. I mean, it's not super exciting of a map, as I said. Rather gonna take a bit more time than for the puzzle and for the LoL map. Yeah, I had it pretty good, to be honest. I had it pretty good. Okay, my last slide could have definitely been a bit better. But honestly, I'm gonna leave it at that. We're just gonna go next, guys. Let's not waste our time. So, choose your checkpoint is the next map. Oh god, we have a puzzle map now, and I cannot even rely on the live stream chat. That's a bit crazy. Okay, we only need to pick up one single checkpoint, and there is, yeah, at least 3? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I see 3. Question is there multiple finishes, or is it only this one? I hope it's only this one, and not some hidden bullshit again. That would be kind of ass. Wait. So first of all, can we get somehow down here? We could go over here, I guess, in theory. Instead, there's no direct way to go to the checkpoint, though. Okay, let me try something. Let me try the first obvious thing that I noticed. We go here. Then we go inside. And then we can just jump over here. Ah! Oh god. Okay, that is relatively semi-optimal. And then there's another booster there. Okay, let me try to... I mean, there's not too many possible solutions to this, I think. So it should be pretty possible to try out everything for a little bit. So let me try to set a good time so that we can compare. Yeah, bit of lawn mowing. That was definitely suboptimal. I probably just want to go inside here and then, yeah, maximize your time on the normal grass. Yeah, but doesn't look that great time-wise. Wait, was there an opening in the fence, or am I hallucinating? Wait, analysis. Aha! Okay, yeah, that will be quite beneficial. Good to know. Good that I saw that. Because that basically allows us to just jump here. And drop down here. Oh shit, then we go towards this checkpoint. Okay, but that means we could... Okay, let me still try to get the first checkpoint and then to go there. But of course would make more sense to only get the third checkpoint then. But I still want to try real quick to drop down here. Ugh. Okay, that is pretty shit. Alright, so I don't think getting the first checkpoint is smart. Unless, I mean... Wait, oh my god, we can also go full off-roading here. Okay, this could be... It's actually a cool puzzle map, I would say. Maybe there is more. Like, I was scared that there is gonna be very few solutions only, but no, I actually start to see some more things. Oh shit, okay, we need to go to the right there. Gotta go to the right. So, zack, zack, zack. And then, like, here? Okay, no, even further right, alright. And then we can pretty comfortably go towards the last booster. Should be faster than our previous route, to be honest. Not getting around. Yeah, the puzzle maps are just so much more interesting than map 1, 2, and 4 mostly. Actually crazy. Okay, that is hella bumpy, but that is quite a bit faster. Yup, 0.37. Okay. Yeah, but honestly, the way I got it was pretty good, so... I don't think I can go much faster. One more thing I could try out is to use this hill to maybe just yeet over everything. That's like the last idea that I have. Other than that, we're gonna focus on the other checkpoints. I would have to go like here, and then, I mean, I don't know how much speed I would get here. Ooh, I mean... The fence there is not open, which is kind of bad. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be any faster. That's... The jump is also really high. That would not be it. Okay, let me try the other routes, guys. Let's go for checkpoint 2 now. Wait, what? Okay, I would have to go outside hole, I guess. I mean, honestly, taking checkpoint 2 does not make any sense. Because if we take this checkpoint, it would force us to take the turn. This will be slow no matter what. But just for completion purposes, let me still try it out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because I don't think I can even make the jump here. Okay, can I? Maybe, actually. Close, but I think it barely could work. I ain't so sure. I love that this first jump doesn't work. Unless I go super wide, which is super awkward. You can barely make the jump. Yeah, but this is like so ass. Ah, there is no way. There is legit a 0% chance. But what definitely could be good is to go here, and then to this checkpoint, as I said. Oh, but I have no speed. I'm only 2,385. That is kind of shit. I don't know if I can go over here. It's something I could try, but... What I could also try is to go inside here, and then to go here, and then to go here. That's definitely also worth a try, I guess. Because then you could just land pretty nice. Okay, that could be a good route, actually. We won't get the boost at the end, but... Other than that, it should be quite solid, no? Hard to tell, to be honest. Ah, but the boost. We kind of need the boost, guys. But how am I only top 2.4k? That is pretty damn bad. To be honest. Okay, it's a bit faster. I can definitely still gain a bit by just having more speed out of the start, I believe. Because I went over the penalty at the inside. But you wanna just maximize the speed here. The thing is, it's like very bumpy and actually pretty tight with this line. Let me try to max this out, but honestly, I'm still only top 1.5k. So I'm definitely not doing the correct thing. Unless the positions and records are insanely close to each other. But yeah, I mean, okay, I gain 100 positions with a 0.3 improvement. Oh, wait, whoa. That could be a good line, because then we don't have to go outside of this hole so much. Yeah, that's possible. It's super awkward because it's grass and there's a fence and... No? But that's definitely possible. It's just a more direct line. Oh, yo. But that's gonna be, like, tight. Oh, yo. Okay. And then I think we go towards that line again. I think that might be the route, guys. I just missed, like, one puzzle piece. Yeah, this was with a slowdown and it's almost equal. So if I get that without the penalty, I will have a more direct line. I will have more exit speed. Yeah. Okay. But yeah. Also, these kind of things are... Did I land bug? I think I land bugged. And this is exactly the reason why I also do... Like, when I'm late with weekly shorts, it's always more fun to do an offline recording like this. Because otherwise, the entirety of both chats, like Twitch and YouTube chat, would be backseating the shit out of me. But the fun with this is to find out stuff by myself. People just like to flex their knowledge, because of course, they see the Scrappy video, they see, I don't know, Lars discovering the maps. And then they know all of the routes. I think whenever I'm late with weekly shorts, it's always better if I do it off stream. Okay, yeah, I think we got the route by now, to be honest. I think the rest is just less ass driving. Goddamn. God damn. I haven't gotten it clean yet, but it's really tough to be honest. Because I mean, I could go onto the grass a bit earlier and eat a bit more penalty, but that's of course slow. So you wanna... you really wanna have like the perfect line in the start. Goddamn. Also, it would have been a lot better if the mapper didn't place that stupid ass fence there. I'm not gonna lie. That fence is really annoying. Oh, small route optimization? Yeah, I think we actually get less penalty with this. Okay, I like to see that. Because we just hit the penalty grass a tiny bit later, you know? I can maybe even go full left, actually. Like here and then here. The thing is, it will only make this jump more difficult. But whatever. Oh my god, is it like possible to not clip there? I mean, it must be possible. But it's just goddamn hard. 9, I touched, but it's still fast. Top 100? 9, 184th. Yeah, but I had a small touch at the exit. I don't even know how I didn't get a penalty. That's kind of a miracle, to be honest. Acceleration penalty, Trackmania's most consistent feature out there. Who doesn't love it? Spoiler alert, everyone besides Hylas. Sadly, Hylas got the power. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, that is one hell of a start simulator map, though. You try to get it fast. I mean, you see it, like, I'm... yeah, getting a slowdown, like, pretty much every single attempt. Holy moly. Maybe I do have to go onto the penalty grass a bit earlier to have a better line. I think it's actually good, to be honest. And then maybe do a small no slide. But I always clip Broski. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, the clip definitely cost me a little bit. Quite a little bit. Okay, ha! Ahead of Lars PF. Yeah, honestly, we're gonna leave it at that, guys. We got to top 100. I think I do have the fastest route. You can, of course, gain a bit more. But yeah, with the start, it's a bit annoying to drive. I'm not gonna lie. And by a very cool puzzle map. Definitely by far the best map of the week so far. And with that, we move to map number 4. A Place in the Sun. By Goods Miracle. Let's see. This is also something that is so overused. I don't know why. But penalty skipping is so overused in weekly shorts. Almost every single map has it if you pay attention. Oh shit. Okay, going inside there is gonna be tough. There's gonna be a wide line, and then if you max the inside, then you're also gonna finish inside. Okay, yeah, it's literally just take the jump smooth, skip the penalty, get the risky finish. Here, for example, you wanna go on the right to just have less airtime. And here, over the corners of the penalty. Yeah, I mean, clean map, I would say. But once again, not exactly innovative. The penalty I clipped there was definitely pretty bad. And this is, I think the best way to drive the last turn is to make it in one long left steer. Like if you, you have the end perfect if you don't have to open your steering, kinda. So zack, zack, and then here, look. I steer left, I hold left, 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 and then if I would get around, it would basically be perfect. So that's a bit hard to predict, but that's kind of a cool turn, I would say. That is fun to drive. Ach, too wide again. I'm getting an auto slide. So that should be a bit better, come on. Well, it's actually kind of hard, to be honest, to get around there with good speed. Minus 3 speed in the start is also bad. Okay, there we go. 171st. Yeah, I don't know. This kind of penalty skipping is just... Like, it can be interesting, but like this is just... Yeah, I don't know. Too much penalty again. I can definitely gain, though. Top 17 is PF, and then hopefully we have a top 100 as well. Yep, 61st. Yeah, I mean, you saw that. Like, 400 of an improvement, and we instantly gain, like, so many positions. Okay, honestly, I'm also gonna leave it at that. Yeah, I mean, honestly, not too bad of a map. But once again, pretty much the normal stuff. So far, I'm only impressed by map 3. Maybe map 5 can carry the day. How good of a LoL map do we have? What the fuck? Huh? Do I have to go here? Oh no. Yeah, okay, GG. GG reactor abusers. Okay, that looks like a good LoL map though. That looks very LoL-ish. Where the fuck do I have to go? Where is the finish? Down here? What is happening? Okay, this looks like a proper LoL map. This will have some crazy records, I think. Oh, I did see a finish there. Gigantic quack. Yeah, but there is no way you cannot do some sort of reactor abusing, no? Like, people are gonna get a bump and they will... They will do, like, some crazy stuff. We do have to go in here, though. There's the finish here. How the hell do I get here? I need to land in this hole. Okay, as 5 different arrows also indicate. Okay, so this is like the risky finish, low-key. Okay, this is just a reactor ring. We have an AO8 scenery here. How the fuck do I get here? Okay, so there is a gigantic AO8, but that's probably gonna be slow. They definitely want me to go here. Zoo. Oh my god, holy zoop. Because the AO8 is just so slow, I think, no? Even though I love AO8s, but this one ain't it, I think. I'm not even sure if you can beat the alpha time with this. Yeah, top 18k out of 18k is not exactly a great time that I drove here. I mean, having different routes on a map is really only making sense if the routes are at least somewhat equal. If one is like completely useless, then yeah, I don't know why even bother. Yeah, I can literally stop going for this. There's no way this is gonna be the fastest. The hole is here though. Yeah, we're just gonna... I mean, this is gonna be the fastest, no? Just have to fly in there and keep as much speed as possible and direct finish and bang. Maybe even some way to fly direct there or so. I don't even know. It's only a yellow reactor. Yellow reactor is kind of hard to reactor fly with. You don't really get a lot of speed with it. Yeah, the thing is, I'm flying up. That's semi-optimal. On the one hand side, a really good LoL map. On the other hand side, I don't know if this is a good LoL map. Yeah, this was pretty good actually. 529 from this is pretty solid. I don't even know what happened, but I somehow flew in. I mean, the records will be fun to watch here. But this is really like, the LoL maps are really, like, for me personally, the only thing I want from LoL maps is for the records to be fun to watch. Like, it's very, very rare that they are, like, fun to hunt for me or something. I just want them to be stupid and that players can cook some crazy stuff on it. I mean, it's kind of also what LoL is about as a map style. Like, honestly, the nosedive that I had was pretty good because it allowed me for a lower flight. Oh, and you can absolutely miss the finish as well. Yeah, could be pretty interesting, to be honest. I need to get the nosedive. Like this, I just have to release like crazy. I mean, you see it. Wow, that... Okay, it's still PB. Wow, okay. That felt terrible. How's that PB? Yike. You could definitely also get like some really good speed boosts in the start. Eh. Okay, but I'm not gonna hunt the map for too long, guys. No, I'm already late with the discovery, so I still wanna... I at least wanna bring out the YouTube video ASAP. I mean, this is kinda easy to drive, but you can for sure go at least a second faster, I'm pretty sure. There's no way I'm within 1 second of the record. Why do I not get the dive anymore? I'm not diving, guys. Where's the dive? Ach du Kacke. I really wonder what people can cook. Soup. Yeah, the thing is you need to get a Zoopy into the finish. Without a Zoop, you are pretty damn slow. Yeah, no, this is a good LoL map. I would never hunt this myself properly. But I think for what it's supposed to be, this is pretty good. It's just random shit, but that's exactly what LoL is. Like, LoL maps are supposed to be random shit. Ah, but I don't know, I'm getting like the same pace all the time. Let me try a release in the start. Honestly, this shouldn't make sense. The thing is, with bumpers, when you go slower onto bumpers, it doesn't change the height that you get from the bumper, in case you guys didn't know that. The only thing that is being changed is basically the forwards momentum. But the height you get is always the same. So if you want to release with a bumper, you need to release actually in the air, which is something that you don't really do on normal jumps, of course. At least usually not, because it's bad. So that could be pretty interesting to some of you guys, maybe. Yeah, look at this nosedive. And with this, I could like fly straight into the hole. It's kind of hard to actually get that. I had a lot in the beginning, but now I don't really anymore for some reason. Yeah, let me try like 2 more minutes or so. Video already 38 seconds long. Well, like at least my recording is. Ah, I don't know. This is kind of random, which is of course fine for a LoL map. But yeah, honestly, I'm gonna leave it at that. Wait, there's another finish here. Huh? What? How is this finish supposed to work? Or is this only... No, this one makes no sense. How am I ever supposed to get this finish? I would have to miss this finish first, which is kind of impossible, no? Okay, I don't know. I'm clueless. The map is wild. Definitely gets an upvote. Good focus to Mark Grele for building this. But yeah, with that, the week will come to an end. Overall, very standard week of weekly shorts. Map 1, 2, and 4. All kinda nothing special. Nothing bad. Like, don't get me wrong. Maps are totally fine, but just not interesting to me. Map 3 and 5, definitely the most interesting. Map 3, I guess, the best for me personally. Map 5 is not really my type of driving style, obviously. But I'm really looking forward to the records on this. So yeah, for the people... I always say for the people watching this on YouTube, but now only people on YouTube are watching. So definitely let me know what you think about the maps down in the comments below. And we're gonna see each other next week again, when we will discover the new maps and when we will react to the world records on these maps. So make sure to tune into that. And I really hope you enjoyed the video. Bye bye.